This was one seriously creepy town. Every evening around sunset, the black sheriff would ring a bell warning the townspeople to hurry home and lock their doors and windows. The waiter in the restaurant immediately chased away the customers who were still eating, urging them to get the hell out, yet no one ever complained. Because once night fell, something weird would happen in this town. All they could do was shut everything tight and hung up their magic stone, pray they'd make it through another night. After making sure the streets were empty, Sheriff headed to the station. The sign out front said it had been 96 days without an incident. Still, Boyd checked the street again before opening the door. He was too worried to take any chances. The sunlight faded from the sky. Meanwhile, a woman stood anxiously at her front door, waiting for her alcoholic husband. When her daughter asked, she tried to comfort her and told her to go say her prayers. As the sky got darker, the woman cursed under her breath and finally shut the door. Night had officially fallen. The whole town was now eerily silent in the darkness. As the woman closed the curtains and double-checked every window, her daughter, praying alone, suddenly heard her grandma's voice. Adults often turn terrifying truths into fairy tales for kids, so children don't always realize when they're in danger. The girl pulled open the curtain, but the person outside didn't look like her grandma at all. Still, the voice kept pleading, and the innocent kid finally gave in to the temptation and reached out to open the window. By the time her mother shouted to stop her, it was already too late. Morning sun once again pushed the town's darkness away. The drunk finally stumbled out of the bar, rubbing his tired eyes heading home. On the way, he kept thinking of how to explain to his wife why he spent another night passed out at the bar. But as he got closer, he noticed all the neighbors gathered outside his house whispering among themselves. He greeted everyone calmly, thinking maybe his wife had asked them to come. But when he saw the heavy looks on their faces, his gut told him something was wrong. Then the sheriff stormed furiously out of the house and slapped him across the face without saying a word. Then he yelled, "I've told you over and over, if you have kids at home, board up your damn windows, you worthless drunk." Then the sheriff dragged him upstairs. The drunk realized something. He let out cries of dread immediately. Sheriff shoved him into the bedroom and shouted, "If you're a man, you protect your family. Now look what you've done." The once cozy bedroom was now soaked in blood. His wife and child lay lifeless on the bed. All he could do was scream in regret, but none of it could change what happened. One careless mistake, and he destroyed the family he once had. The sheriff wanted to shoot him, but that would have been too easy. Grinding his teeth, he ordered his deputy to lock the guy up. This was the secret the town lived with. When night falls, creatures from the woods came out. They shift into human form and do whatever it took to trick people into opening their doors. The only way to stay safe was to lock everything up before dark and hang a protective talisman by the door. It's not like people haven't tried to leave, but the wrecked cars scattered everywhere show no one's ever made it out. After the rage passed, Sheriff returned to the station. Heart heavy, he wiped the number off the safety board. He thought they'd keep that record going, but tragedy had struck again. Later, he paid the drunk another visit. Since the drunk had broken the rules, he'd have to face the town's one and only punishment, the metal box. By the afternoon, townspeople